Hello all and welcome to this ramble about miniatures for me, Doc Eon, on this Monday, the 19th of September 2022. And if you're on the interwebs and interested in miniatures, you should be watching this. So we have completed a grand total of 6 minis this week. A lot of them, like these 4, they're now in the front, are from the Bones 5 Kickstarter. They're all Reaper Bones. And so we have a little Elven Ranger, kind of dark colors, another Elven Sorceress, perhaps. And we have the Stained Glass Golem Knight. Now, I'm not entirely pleased with the result here, because I tried to paint translucent. The idea was, so on the body we should have blue representing steel and yellow representing some bronzed or gilded details. But unfortunately I used a contrast paint that was too heavy and not translucent enough, so it's too dark. The blue, at least, I find is too dark. The yellow is okay, and the green and the red on the red on the shield is fine. The green is a little too dark as well. Well, you live and you learn. It's semi-translucent at least. And then we have the Jinn, who turned out pretty well. I think he's kind of cool in that blue way. And finally, we have a couple of metal figures. We have a Quattle, who's in all the colors of the rainbow, and the so-called Golden Guardian, who has sort of flames or some sort of magma flowing out of holes in the armor. This is at least how the example mini on their Reaper website was painted, sort of. I think mine looks slightly better, but anyway, that was the idea of it. So, I had been hoping to maybe finish Yogg-Sothoth as well this week, but it was not to be. So, let's move on to the work table. On this work table, we can see a lot of big projects still in the works. This one, I have to say, is getting close to finished. I would say that all I really have left to do on this guy is the skin, the loincloth, and okay, the fire in his hand, and the base, of course, but that's just some stone. I think I'm pretty happy with the metal and the hair and the horns for now. We'll see once the skin is painted what the complete color balance looks like. And on these other 2 big ones, just minor improvements. You can probably hardly tell, but there's a little bit more paint on some portions of them. Very slowly creeping towards completion. Of course, this guy cannot be completed until the stars are right. Haha. Anyway, let's look at some brand new stuff.
Looky here, we have some newly prepped and primed models. We finally got this Onyx Golem ready to go. And then we have the kind of wolf dragon. And 3 ladies of various kinds in the background. And yeah, as mentioned, they're simply assembled and based in the case that it needed it, and then primed. And next step is to get some normal paint on them, as usual.
So we come to the part of the episode where we look at things to come in the future. And I've assembled a few, well, I've picked out a few minis that require assembly, you might say. They're all from Bones 5, and they're all little kits. Some of them you can sort of tell what they're going to be. So this is a dude with a staff. So, some sort of wizard, and he has a familiar, some sort of pet, some sort of monkey or raccoon or something sitting on his shoulder.
This is, I think, another guy. Yes, and he's got a big hammer and it has some armor, so maybe a cleric. And this guy has robes and a dagger, and he looks kind of hunchbacked. So probably an evil wizard of some sort, maybe? Oh, and this what is I know what it is. It's the pizza dragon. It's the mascot from Bones 5, from the Bones 5 Kickstarter. So a little cute humanoid dragon person holding a pizza and with a chef's hat. And finally we have some sort of reindeer. Just an ordinary animal, I think. Big antlers. Maybe a moose, maybe an elk. Yeah, something like that. A pretty simple batch of stuff, or as in, ordinary, uncomplicated, not bizarre. And I think that'll be enough to keep me occupied. If not, I'll just pick something more out of the box. The Bones 5 box, that is. And you'll see it next week when I present these guys prepped and ready to go. But until then, we have finished another episode. Hope you liked it. Give it a thumbs up and, comment and the usual stuff. But above all, be back here in a week. Same day of the week, same channel, same Dakian, who's now signing off.